Alright, welcome back to more of Islands of Zelda. And we're going to be going through level 9 in this part. Well, at least as much of it as possible. Alright, so this first part's going to look very similar. You should be familiar with this, but there's going to be a few little strings attached later on. And usual Triforce checkpoint. This is Doom Castle from Final Fantasy Mystic Quest. Now, I don't think you get anything for clearing this room, so you can just pass this if you want. Actually, let's see what happens if I go in and out of the room, and... Oh, okay, I got rid of one of the mirror robes. Yeah, that's the easy way to get rid of the mirror robes. You just despawn them. And since apparently I think the fire robe has higher priority, I got the mirror shield, I can just deflect these shots directly. So I might have to split this into 2 videos because it's gonna be a kind of a long video trying to get through this in one go. And actually, if you want to get everything in here, you're gonna have to make 2 trips in this place anyway. Good thing the hammer has range. And notice the first change right here, and you bomb this wall. So you are gonna need some super bombs in this place. But I think you're provided enough super bombs to get by just with what you're given. Well, since you guys like to crowd the doorway, well, use my hammer to snipe away. And then you can just re-enter the room to clean up the bats. Oh, I got rid of the bat robe as well. So far everything looks, the same as the original Zelda. Except for that one wall that you got Super Bomb on. And you already notice you can't go any further in this room. So if you go up here, here's the big boss Wizrobe. They fooled you! Yeah, you already notice there's some differences. Yeah, this guy likes to laugh quite a bit. So if you look carefully, you can see this wall down here. You can actually bomb it. Actually, if you exit the level, you can, open a little shortcut for yourself. And provide you an easy way back into level 9. Okay, now we're gonna start the main part of the level. The whole first part there was just to kind of try to throw you off the scent, and now we're into the actual level. Over here we got a Leok, okay. Oh, you're already gone. Okay, so you can bomb up here, but yeah, you're gonna see you need to actually go around first. So no shortcuts there. So you can see what item you're gonna get in this place. So silver arrows will not be good enough for this, for these golden statues. So even getting the map, the map looks exactly the same as the original, but again, you really see there could be some differences here. Now, this is kind of messed up with how this works. It's really glitchy. I mean, mainly when you're right next to the statue. I mean, if you're not next to it, then you're fine. But see, and when you're too close to it, it really just glitches up oddly. Can't seem to, hit it correctly so I can get up here. And that's probably a ZC issue. Alright, so head on up here first. And in this room, you probably just want to try to clean up as much as you can first. For later on, make things simpler for yourself. So no shortcuts in this room, you're gonna have to go around the long way. Now this jar you only need a wooden sword, but you'll see different colors of these later on. It's good to keep bomb supply capped out here. And make sure you bring some enemy bait. So you see the blue statues, you can use, just silver arrows. Although you can probably tell which one, you don't have to use the lens. In this room, you just have to push all these rocks onto the side. Little dirt tiles. This room's a little weird with how the ladder's gonna work in this. And really nothing you can do in the basement here. It's a free super bomb for you. Kind of hard to tell what kind of door it is. I think that's actually a boss door. think this room you only get a fairy if you clear out all the dongos. Somebody else would just leave one enemy there. Yeah, that other door's a boss door. That's the fancy design. Alright, for this room, probably the easiest way to do it is just deflect fireballs. No point trying to get fancy in this Toho room. I don't think they can block these reflected fireballs, doesn't matter which way they face. Yeah, I guess that just makes things a little simpler. And those stairs you have to get to from a different passage. A whole lineup of Aquamentus. And we'll just have a little fun and let them beat each other up. If you go in here, really the only point of this room is to show you that there's some bombable walls here. You may not have seen it in the prior room. Now with this room, you can see the broken wall. And you have to look very carefully because I think one of the statues doesn't shoot at you. Head on down here, you find two manhandlas. And after you get rid of everything, the whole point is just get to those stairs. Now this hint basically means you just gotta go back, actually. So instead of going further to the left, you actually want to go back to this room and take another look around. do as much damage with the Din's fire, since I got a magic jar there. And Aquamentus. After taking out Aquamentus, I don't think you have to go this way. I think it's just for... this is just gonna lead you to some clues about this level. Actually, it does take a while to get through this. You have to go through a few of these passages. Kinda hard to tell where you need to go. You just kinda stumble your way through this the best you can. You can't really get the lens in range to help you, but you know, you've seen that torch before. And just use your fire boomerang on that. Alright, hitting on the water. Trying to figure out where to start this, because here you see you can go on the outer edges, and I think these spikes hurt. No, they don't. I'm not sure if these are just obstacles or they normally would hurt you, but I have boots that would, you know, somehow make them invalid. It's kind of hard to tell where you can and can't go here. You know, loop around this, okay. Stocked on bombs. You're kind of going out of the way here. Oh, I got refills. Actually, nice to leave the troubles behind because give me guaranteed match.